Okay, good evening. I'm trying to live stream it so that at the end of the session, we can go back there so that we'll be able to have a look. So we can watch it. So it's more like saying recording it so that we can have a look at it later on. Okay, so I think it's live stream now. Okay, yeah. Good evening, everybody. If I'm right, the person with Note 7, Infinite Note 7, is that Controller Onwuli? Am I correct? Okay, I think that's Sister Regina. I'm asking so that I'll be able to rename your device. And then when I'm making the presentation, I know who is raising up their hand to answer questions. Okay, so I see you. Sister Regina, good evening. Sister Regina, all the way from Calabar. Good evening, sister. You can unmute yourself to say hello to us. Good evening. Mrs. Falake, good evening. Well, you can put in the chat box where you are joining us from, your name and your location. Mrs. Basi, if I'm right, yes, Basi Ini, good evening. Mrs. Fatima Mohammed, good evening. And then Mr. Jisa, all the way from Italy, good evening. You are welcome. Mrs. Fatima is from Lagos, I think so, if I'm correct. Yeah, if I've not mentioned your location, your name, please put it in the chat box so that I'll be able to do that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Thank you. You're welcome on board. Yeah, we start in 2 minutes. Yeah, the 15 minutes is just for more people to join us. It's just for more people to join us. So once it's 8:15 on the dot, we'll commence. You're welcome. Controller Onwuli, okay, she's still logging in. If you can hear me, just put 1 in the chat box. If you can hear me, put 1 in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Mohammed. Thank you. Good evening, our Ghana Dream Builders. You're welcome. That is Mama Gifty, all the way from Ghana. You are welcome, ma. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. Mrs. Fatima, can I make you a co-host? so that you can watch the background for me, or controller Willie, can I make you a co-host? Yeah, so that in case there is any question, you can bring my attention to it, or you can help me to answer if you can answer it. Okay. Now this is the time, is 8:15 on the dot. You are all welcome once again. I remain my humble self, Ayodele Hilda and Shonubi. I'm a fertility care professional. That's by profession. That's what I do. It's being a fertility care practitioner. Yeah. So I reside in Lagos, Lekki environment, and then Lagos is in Nigeria. I'm a citizen of Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. I reside in Lagos. Lagos is a state in Nigeria, and then I'm in one of the cities in Lagos, which is Lekki. Yeah. I'm also a certified fertility care educator. So I do help couples to achieve pregnancy, to space their child, and also to avoid in case they want to. And we do all that naturally. Yeah, so this evening, what we want to do is to talk about some Longrich supplements as regards to fertility and also to other medical conditions. So I'm a member of Longrich Bioscience. I'm a distributor, and I'm also a stockist. So Longrich is my second home of work. That's my plan B. And it has been working very, very, very well. It has been paying off. Yes, I can categorically tell you that. Because since 2020 that COVID-19 came, it has not been easy with all manner of businesses. But thank God I was able to find Longrich. I joined Longrich. So that has been my surviving key up to date. Yes. So we are going to talk on those supplements. At the end of the section, if you have any question, please, for now, you can get your biro and your paper to write your questions. So you can put your questions in the chat box, or you can ask your question at the end of the section. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mama Gifty. I know it's your pleasure. It's nice to have you here too. Okay. So let's go to the talk of the day, because the network is not our friend. We make use of it as soon as it's very good. So now let's go to the talk of the day. Just like I said, we are going to talk on the supplements that we have here, that we have in Longrich. Please, if you can see my slide, you can just put 222 in the chat box. You can see my slide. I see my slide. Just put 222 in the chat box. Wow, excellent. Thank you, my dear controller. Thank you. Okay. So Longrich Bioscience is a company that has been around for over 38 years. But in Nigeria, I think they are going to be 9 years now. Yeah, Longrich has been in Nigeria for the past 8 years, and also in some other African countries. Like Mama Gifty is from Ghana, Longrich is in Ghana. We have Mr. Gisa here, he's from Italy, Longrich is in Italy, and other countries, Longrich is there. So now we are in Nigeria, whatever it's here, it's the same product all over the world, all over the places that we have Longrich Bioscience. I'm aware that Longrich have over 2,000 products, but in Nigeria we have about 60 on our product list. Yeah, so out of that, some of them have been carved out. We have about 6 categories of products. We have health care, we have body care, we have children care. We have about 6 varieties of products with Longrich. But tonight we are just going to be talking about some of the health care, not all of them, because there are many. We can't finish all of them in one presentation. So some of the supplements that we'll be talking about are listed here. We have their daily supplements. We have what we call the sea buckthorn berry oil. It's normally called berry oil. People call it berry oil. So that's the full name. Then we also have calcium, zinc, and iron. 3 of them is in one place. And the interesting part of this is that it is chewable. So you are not afraid of saying that there are so many supplements to swallow. Because I know a lot of people like that. They say, oh, it's swallow again. No. I've had enough of swallow. I don't want swallow. So the joy part of it is that this calcium is in a combination of iron and also zinc. We all know that zinc is for immunity, for building immunity. So it's chewable. You can chew it just like our normal orange color vitamin C that we have there. So you can chew it. Then Longrich also has vitamin C tablets. That also you can chew. So you can see that Longrich is always listening to us. He's listening to our yearning, listening to our outcry. Yeah, they know that people out there they have a lot to swallow, and people are getting tired of so many things to swallow. So in all the swallows, at least they've brought 2 supplements that you don't need to swallow. You just chew them. Yeah, chew them. Then we have what we call the Dreaming Beauty capsule. The name that is well known to people out there is called Menguin. Menguin is the same thing as the Dreaming Beauty capsule. We also have what we call Leo Power capsule. The common name known out there is called Libao. We also have Cordyceps military capsule. We have Cordyceps military's black ginger drink also. It's what we can relate to as the energy drink, but it is not energy drink. It is our vitamin drink. It's full of all sorts of vitamins, and also it has antibiotics in it. So when you drink it, you are sure of getting your vitamins and also getting immune, getting energized. We have what we call Longrich glucosamine. The common name out there is called outro. Yeah, I'm giving you the common name so that when I'm mentioning their parent name or the company name, you will be used to what I'm trying to explain so that we don't get lost. We also have Nutri-V-Rich. The Nutri-V-Rich are in two varieties. We have what we call Nutri-V Pink, and we have what we call Nutri-V Blue. That the two varieties, because one is for those that want to slim down, and then the other one is for those that wants to reduce their cholesterol, or maybe they have some that are diabetic, some that are fat, some that want to reduce their weight. You know, they can drink the Nutri-V and it will help them. Of recent, some people see me and they'll be like, "Oh, what are you doing? You are slimming down." Oh, I said, "Don't worry, I've not gotten there yet. I'm still going to slim down more." It is the handwork of Longrich. Yes, I'm telling you the secret this night. So of all this, we are going to talk about them. And then we are talking about them so that when you are meeting your client or your prospect, you'll be able to explain further to them. It's not just telling them buy this, but you'll be able to explain further. Now we start with the Almighty Berry Oil. The Almighty Berry Oil, the funniest part of it, or the thing that got me interested in berry oil, is because it's a combination of omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. So outside there, of course, you have omega-3, but it's not so common for you to have all this combination in one supplement. So I looked at it, I said, wow, so why do I need to go and be buying omega-3 separately, omega-6, 7 separately, omega-3, 5, 7 separately, when I have it in one bunch, which is berry oil. So it's not only about that. It has so many minerals in it as well. So to me, it's like combining 2 or 3 medications in one supplement. It's so mighty that it can help with a high. If you have somebody that is having high problem, ask them to take berry oil. There are lots and lots of testimonies on it. You can as well check on Facebook. Just click Longrich berry oil. It will bring out all the testimonies to you concerning people that are using it for infertility, people that are using it for high problem and all sorts, even to boost immune system. If you have a patient that is having heart disease, or somebody that is having cancer, or a patient looking for the fruit of the womb, you can ask them to take this, and the testimony will be there. They will come back to thank you for encouraging them to take berry oil. It's also effective for those that having hepatitis B, so they can use it. Women that are concerned that, okay, they don't have enough breasts, they don't have enough buttocks, they don't have enough front, they don't have enough back, they can also take it. Yes. Now, when we are talking about back and then front, as regards to a woman, it has more to do with the hormones. And the major hormone that we are talking about here is estrogen. So when a woman is taking an omega, it helps her to produce more of this estrogen. And so by doing so, it builds, it shape tunes the woman estrogen, as we were taught in secondary school, is responsible for our shape as a woman. So when you take this, it helps to build it up as well. They are organic products, so they work well with your body. And you are not looking at any side effects when it comes to organic products, even very, very minute side effects. So I've also said that it helps with treatment of infertility. Because I've mentioned earlier about estrogen, how estrogen helps to build our shape. So we all know also that estrogen is responsible for a woman's fertility. In the cycle of a woman, there are major two hormones. Every human being have hormones that are working in our system. But when we are talking about cycle of a woman, in regards to fertility, two major hormones are responsible, which is estrogen and progesterone. When the woman is taking this berry oil, it helps her. It also helps the man as well. So it's not just a woman medication. It's for both the man and also the woman, because for the man, it helps them also with their hormones. Yeah, it helps your body to be able to create those hormones that we are talking about according to a proper proportion that it's supposed to be. If you are the type that is finding it very difficult to sleep, when you take berry oil, that becomes an history. The issue of fatigue is no more there, no more slagging around, no more weakness. Yes, super. Berry oil helps you to take care of that. It's also an antioxidant. Yes, that's why I said it builds your immune system. It's an antioxidant. It contains natural product. It's completely natural. It protects the heart. It prevents the blood palate from clumping. It helps with anti-aging. You continue to have your youthful look face. Women, just because it helps to produce estrogen, does not mean that it's only for women in the reproductive age. Even women that have entered their menopause, they can use it. It helps them. It helps them. Because when you have entered menopause, some of the hormones are reduced, but you need to have them in a good proportion so that you don't start having menopausal crises. And some of the menopausal crises are osteoporosis or cancer and all sorts. But when your hormones are in proper proportion, you don't get to face them. And this berry oil can help with that. It helps your skin to glow. Your skin glows, yes. The second one we will talk about is called the calcium. Just like I said, well, the major name that is being called is called calcium. But people usually know that it's not just calcium, because it's a combination of calcium, iron, and zinc, and it is chewable. It contains 170 milligram of calcium, and then 312 milligram of iron, and 2.8 milligram of zinc. So that when you are chewing in it, you know the content of what you are chewing per day. It's suitable for children, suitable for adults, but not for children from birth till 4 years old. From 4 years old and above, yes, they can take it. Now, the joy part of this calcium also, it helps to prevent high blood pressure. So if you have somebody that is having high blood pressure, you can recommend Longrich calcium to them. So note that when we are saying calcium, it's not just calcium. There are three of them. We have the calcium, iron, and zinc in that supplement. It prevents arthritis. It also prevents rheumatism. Now, for those that have arthritis already, arthritis is not curable, but you can maintain it. There is also another medication that we'll talk about that you can use in combination with the calcium to be able to maintain yourself. A woman uses it also during their, in fact, you use it every day. Use it every day, but when your menses comes, there will be a great relief as a result of taking this supplement. And there is a low risk of women or men having stroke. It also helps to correct memory loss. One keynote thing that you have to note here is that our body does not produce calcium. Our body does not produce calcium, but we have some things in our body system, like just like I discussed about estrogen. It helps you to produce, to shapen you, to give you more bones. Now, as a woman, you are making use of estrogen every month, and you are not supplementing it. So that's why this estrogen, this calcium is needed. You need what? Something to supplement it, because when your estrogen is being depleted, whether you are breastfeeding or whether you are you are menstruating, it's been depleted. And when it's been depleted, the rate at which the calcium in your body will function will be reduced also. That's why you have that once women enter menopause, even before menopause, they start feeling the symptoms of osteoporosis. So calcium is very, very good to supplement. There are major ways, these are the major ways which a woman loses calcium in the body. A pregnancy woman, a woman that goes for delivery, a woman menstruating, and then a woman that is breastfeeding, and also a woman that has what? Entered menopause. So if you are losing your calcium this way, you are making use of your estrogen this way, how do you get to supplement them back? I remember when we were small, they used to give us biscuit bones, that the cow bones. They will break into small and say, okay, when you eat it, you get calcium from it. So now there is a good news. Yeah, there are calciums outside there, but this one is what? An organic product. It works well with your body system. And the zinc, we cannot overemphasize the work of zinc. One, zinc is good for infertility treatment. Two, zinc is also good for immune system boosting. When you are asked to take ginger almost every time to boost your immune system, what you are deriving from it is zinc. So this is a supplement also that gives you zinc naturally. And then when we talk about iron, yes, we are talking about supplementing your blood. Yes, because with menses, we are losing blood every month. Yes, so you have to replenish yourself. So I recommend this to every woman. Yes, it's a must use. If you don't wait until you are deficient of those things before you start using them. Now let's go to menguine. Menguine, on the other side, is for women only. The ones I've mentioned earlier, which is calcium, zinc, iron, and then berry oil, anybody can use it. A child can use it from 4 years old. An adult can use it. A man can use it. A woman can use it. But when we are talking about menguine, which is Dreaming Beauty, it's only for women. Women in the reproductive age and women that have entered into their menopause. Yes. To supplement the berry oil, you add the menguine to it. It helps with anti-aging, it corrects hormonal, it's majorly hormonal imbalance. Whether you have high prolactin, whether you have high estrogen, whether you have high progesterone, name the hormones. Yes, the menguine will help you to stabilize them. Whether they are low or they are high, the menguine helps to stabilize them. I've seen women taking this, and then before you know it, they got pregnant. For those that are looking for the fruit of the womb, yes, for those that are trying to conceive. It is supplement for female fertility. It takes care of all the hormones, just like I said. It contains amino acids, some saccharide, it has vitamin B, it has copper, selenium. And again, this is why I also like menguine, because when you are writing medications for those that are looking for the fruit of the womb, or they're having fertility issues, you begin to write selenium, you begin to write zinc, you begin to write all sorts, and then they are now piling up too many medications to take at once. But once you take menguine, you are sure of to have been able to take all these minerals that we talk about. It also gives a youthful skin because it helps in the melanin production. There are so many benefits of Longrich menguine. If you have given birth before and then you have loose skin on your stomach, it can help you to tighten it. If you have pimples, for those that know me before now, you see my pimples is sometimes very big, sometimes my hand does not leave my face because I have to be pinching it. But since I started using menguine, I use menguine, I use berry oil, I use calcium. Since I started using them, it has been a wow experience. It has been marvelous. It has been wonderful. It also reduces stress. It improves hair quality. Yes, I can actually testify to that. Yes, because my hair was like a feather before, but now I can even do my hair naturally. I can plait it naturally. Unlike before, I can't. It's either I use a wig or I use weave on or something. But now I can do my hair naturally. I can pour water on my head. Yes. Just like we have the menguine for female, for women, from the reproductive age to, when I say reproductive age, that means the woman or the lady or the girl child has started menstruating. So once you can, you start menstruating, yes, you are eligible to take menguine. You know, those times that were small, that you start seeing your menses and then you don't see it again, the woman, the mother will be afraid to say, my child started her menses, and for the past how many months now, she's not seeing her menses again. Yes, I recommend menguine to that child, for that child. So once you start menstruating, even after menopause, you can still be taking this menguine. So just as we have the menguine for the women, we have the Leo power, which is called Libao for the men. So the menguine is working for the female hormone, majorly for the female hormone, estrogen, progesterone, prolactin, and all sorts. While the Libao is working for the testosterone of the men. So a woman cannot take Libao and a man cannot take menguine. So you take it according to your status. But for berry oil, for calcium, for vitamin C, yes, both man and a woman can take it, because those ones are not majorly hormones. They are just mineral supplying supplements. So now let's talk about Libao. Libao boosts men's libido. It also eliminates weakness or fatigue. It protects the prostate. Now that everybody is saying that men should be careful so that they don't have prostate cancer, you know, just like women are careful so that we don't have cervical cancer, breast cancer, and all sorts. So men also are being paid attention to now, so that they don't have the prostate cancer. So if you are a man, you are taking Libao, yes, it protects that man from having prostate cancer. It increases the sperm count and the mobility. So the sperm count and the motility of a man is his health, whether you want to have a child or you don't want to have a child, because if your prostate, the sperm is produced from the, what is it called? Scrotum, and is transported through a channel till they get to the prostate. So now, if there is no proper production of the sperm, and the prostate is suffering, yes, and is lacking some deficiency, or is having some deficiency, of course, it leads to prostate cancer. But if you're having good quality of sperm, and then everything is going on well, the transportation is well, you don't have infection. Yes, we are going to talk about supplement that you can use when you have infection as well. But for the Libao, when it helps you to increase your sperm count and the motility, yes, you have it definitely prevents you from having a prostate cancer. And also it builds fertility. It builds fertility. There, for those that are looking for the fruits of the womb, yes. It also eliminates fatigue. It improves your sleep, and all manner of sorts when it comes to a man. So if you are a man suffering from low sperm count, weak erection, erectile dysfunction, quick ejaculation, and you are looking for a permanent solution, I recommend Libao to you as a man to take Libao. Again, you can take it as long as you are in the reproductive age. Even we know that the fertility of men lasts up to 90 plus. So you can use it up to that age. So it's not only just because you want your wife to get pregnant, but you're also using it for your health as well. And if you are using it for your wife to get pregnant, fine, all well and good. Nobody is going to stop you on that. It increases sexual performances. Yes, it helps also to prevent aging in men. It keeps the man alert at every time. And then it helps in the functioning of the male reproductive system. It can also be used to treat impotency, kidney disease, chronic inflammation. You know, some researchers have come to tell us that when a man is having intercourse with a woman, and then the man starts holding his chest, and then before you know it, the man falls down and then give up the ghost. And then people will start lynching the woman. That, what have you done to him? What have you? They said, no, the woman has not done anything to the man, because the production of the sperm has a link to the heart. And then when it's been done rigorously, it can cause a man to have an heart attack. There's a seizure at a point in time. And so if the body system of that man is not so good at that time, once the reaction starts, it can cause the heart to seize, and then the man will give up the ghost. So as a man, you need to take care of your health. You need to improve the functioning of your male reproductive contact, male reproductive system, so that you don't go and have an heart attack on top of your woman, and then she becomes a widow, and then people start lashing out that she caused the death of the husband. So you can see the men that are smiling to their working place, they open up, agile, healthy. When we were young, I know that they used to say that if a man wakes up, yes, the other side of his leg must wake up too. And that's when you know that he is a man. So these are what the label helps to do. Then we talk about vitamin C. Vitamin C is very common out there. So Longrich also has vitamin C, and the vitamin C is chewable as well, so you don't have to swallow it. We all know that vitamin C is good, very, very good. Should I say antioxidant? Yes, very, very good antioxidant. It helps to boost the immune system. And this particular vitamin C is rich in vegetables and fruits. It's water soluble. It helps the body to form and maintain connective tissue, including bones, blood vessels, and skin. It helps to repair, regenerate tissues. Research has also helped us to know that vitamin C protects a lot of disease, protects us against a lot of disease. Examples are cancer. So it helps to prevent, to combat free radicals in our body. Yeah, and as a woman also, you are menstruating, you need a lot of vitamin C so that it helps your body to regenerate whatever you have lost in the months. Yes, so this is the bottle of the vitamin C. We have our almighty supplements here. All supplements are almighty, but we call this almighty supplement because it is an antibiotic. It is an organic antibiotic, and it is natural. So you are not afraid of, oh, if I take these antibiotics, I'm going to get dry. I'm going to get slim. Just like they will say that your blood will dry off when you take normal antibiotics outside there. Yeah, you don't have, this is organic. It works well with your body system. It's also effective for cancer. It's effective for treatment of hepatitis. It helps to maintain the health of those that are having HIV/AIDS. It's pure, it's natural, it boosts your immune system. This is the medication that helped me during COVID-19. When everybody was shouting COVID-19, COVID-19, afraid of COVID-19. If you are sick, you are afraid of going to the hospital. When you are sick, you think, oh, it's COVID-19. This is what saved me, myself and my family. Everybody was down. But after taking this cordyceps military, just for 2 days, the symptoms disappeared. We couldn't we couldn't find it again. Everybody was ill and hearty. Yes. Now, for those that are having infertility challenge, you can also add this to your liver or to your menguine. It helps also to increase the chances of your fertility. For those that have entered menopause, yes, it is good for you because there are some ailments or sickness that comes after menopause, especially if you have not entered menopause elderly. I say elderly because some of us, we just, menses have ceased, have entered menopause. For those that have the number of children they want, they are happy. No, it's not something to jubilate for. Yes, you have entered menopause, hallelujah, thank God. But when you enter that menopause, you do enter it in a healthy way. So if you enter it in a healthy way, yes, you are fine, you are good to go. But if you don't enter menopause in a healthy way, you start falling from one sickness to the other. When I clocked 40, an elderly woman told me, said, welcome to the age that you have to take your health. When she said it, I was like, wow, what does she mean by that? So I probed further. She said, that is the age that you have to take very good care of yourself. Your supplement must always be beside you. So I was made to understand that at that time, all your hormones and things are coming down. So because of that, all manner of health conditions set in. So I'm now like, oh, okay, so that's what she meant. But if you enter menopause in a healthy way, you don't have to panic. You don't have to panic. Take for instance, a woman that is having IBP, a woman that is having osteoporosis. The worrying part is if they have been taking pills before they enter menopause. So if you are taking pills, you are already depleting those hormones, or you are already increasing those hormones. Depends on the pills that you are taking. So no wonder that women that take pills, once they enter menopause, or even before they enter menopause, you start seeing them having all manners of health conditions. So please, women, we have to take our health seriously. You can try to avoid taking those things and take natural supplements instead. The power of Longrich capsule is that is a powerful natural antibiotic used for treating a wide range of infections caused by bacteria. And then it has so many health benefits. So many health benefits. It contains some traditional cordyceps used in making aphrodisiac medications or things. And also it enhances your energy. It enhances your energy, your respiratory system. It cleanses it. It cleanses your respiratory system. Now, because of all these factors that this medication has, it has a high demand outside Africa. We are yet to know it in Africa. But if you go to Europe, you go to Asia, you go to America, North America, they are what? They are, currently as I'm speaking to you, it's scarce in Nigeria. Very scarce. You hardly find it because it's in high demand in other countries. Yes, we don't know it yet in Africa. It supports the immune system. It acts as an antiviral agent. It helps to control blood sugar. protect liver, kidney health, and then they are still doing research on it. The research still continues. It improves physical performance. They use it in treating tuberculosis, staphylococcus, gonorrhea, syphilis, for patients that are having stroke, treating impotency, if you're having high blood pressure, blood sugar. It improves brain function. If you are diabetic also, especially type 2 diabetics, you can use it. It helps you. It promotes a healthy kidney. If you're asthmatic also, you can use it. A lot. If you need more information on it, you can let me know. You can chat me on WhatsApp to know after the section, or you can go to Facebook and search for it. Now we talk about the glucosamine, which is the Arthro Super Reviver. This is the one I said that you can combine with calcium for bones. Yes, for your bones, especially when you are seeing that age is setting in. Younger ones can use it, but it's especially for those that are aged. Yes, so that you can help them with their issue of arthritis, osteoporosis, and rheumatism. So if you have bones problem, bones pain, you have aching joints, you have back pains, all manner of joint pains that has to do with bones, Arthro Reviver comes to the rescue. So you can recommend that for any bone problem in combination with calcium, that calcium, zinc, and iron. Longrich Arthro Super Reviver supplements solve all bones related issues. It's the perfect cure for arthritis and bone ligament condition. It contains glucosamine, and because for some people that are having bone problem, you check your supplements or your medication that you have been given. You see in their components that they have glucosamine or chondroitic. Yes, so that's the major thing for treatment of bones. So it helps to support the body to regenerate and rebuild cartilages and connective tissues. It also contains hyaluronic acid in the body, natural lubricant and moisture nutrient. It helps hydrate and replenish joint cartilage and connective tissue. We have what we call Longrich, cordyceps militaris, and black ginger. I mentioned earlier that for a man, you can combine cordyceps militaris with libau. So a combination of libau and cordyceps militaris is what they have now made into what we call black ginger. So you can either buy those two combinations or buy this one combination. Yeah, they do the same work. They have the same effectiveness and they work well for a man to increase the libido, to increase the sperm count, the motility of the sperm, and everything that has to do with a male fertility. And again, this is for men only. A woman doesn't take this, it's for men only. So we are here to rescue family with the help of black ginger. It's work for about 72 hours in a man's body. It is an organic product, so it does not make you to function abnormally. It's not like all those sex stimulants out there. No, it's an organic product. Okay, so after saying all this, yes, Longrich Bioscience, it's a company, a network marketing company. Now, for those of us that are already registered in Longrich, we are bringing these sections to you so that you know more about supplements, and then you know more of how to be able to relate to people out there, so that you'll be able to introduce it well to them, so that they'll be able to know the benefit and then be able to use it accordingly, and then get maximum benefit from it. But for those of you that are here that are not Longrich member, yes, as a distributor, if you join us, you'll be able to market all these supplements as well. So if you wish to join us, you wish to come on board, you can get back to the person that invited you to this platform. These are the steps that we take. First, you join the company as a member, and then secondly, you make a payment to purchase those supplements. And then if you want to make more money, then you recommend it to 3 other people and encourage them to come on board and register with you. And then they also encourage more people. The more, the merrier. That's if you want to make more money, that you want to make it a business plan, like a plan B. So for your products, to get your products, I'm a stockist, just like I said earlier. You can get the product from me. We have stockists all over Lagos, Nigeria, outside Nigeria. So if you are not in Nigeria, yes, I can recommend some other stockists to you, which you can get your products from. Okay, so keep calm. If you want to join us, then you come and join us and start benefiting from the weekly pay that we pay. As long as you have an activity under you, as long as the people you recommend are using the product and they are seeing the health benefits of the product, you are sure of getting your alert every Thursday. So thank you. Thank you so much for listening to this section. I think I can now answer your questions if we have any question on board. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mama Giffy, you asked a question. You said we don't have this in Ghana yet. Which one are you referring to? Which of the products are you referring to? If you are still online, please. Okay, the vitamin C. If that is what you are referring to. Okay, no problem. You can get across to me. You know how we do it now. I can help you get the vitamin C. Do we have any question in the house? Any question? While we are waiting for question, yeah, let me allow some of my OP that are here to say took lights. I brought it back. Oh my God. Okay, I think I'm back. Nigeria factor. Sorry about that. NEPA just took light and brought it back. Okay, so while we are waiting for the questions, let me invite some of my OP to say little words about Longrich. Mama Giffy, do you want to tell us something about Longrich? Mrs. Mohammed, do you want to tell us something about Longrich? Unmute yourself and say a few words.
Okay, hello, wow, what a value. I am shocked. You know, some of the things you shared, I didn't know about it, and it can only come from an expert like you. Thank you very much.
We are not hearing you, Mama Giffy.
Yeah, my mic is,
You're not loud enough.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
I can see your mic moving, but I can't hear your voice.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now? You know, some of the things you shared, I didn't know about it, and it can only come from an expert. Thank you very much.
We are not hearing you, Mama Giffy.
Yeah, my mic is,
You're not loud enough. Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay. All right, people, what do we have to say to Madam Hilda? You know what she just with us. I knew some, but most I didn't know, and it will come from an expert like you. And what I can say here is that let's take these meetings serious. Let's learn from the best, and whatever we learn, we run with it. I remember listening to one gentleman on one of our training sessions, and all he said was that learn, copy, and run with what you've learned. So that is what I'm going to be doing, Hilda. Thank you very much for inviting me, and honestly speaking, I'm happy to be here today. Bless you all and have a lovely evening. Thank you. Thank you. Your mic. Your mic is muted.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, ma. Thank you, my lady. You're calling me an expert. What do you want me to call you? Yeah, my super upline now. Yeah, my super up there. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Any other comments, Mrs. Mohammed, if you are there? Basi, Ini, do you have any question? Mr. Gisa, do you have any question or you have a recommendation? Mrs. Gates, Mrs. Folake, please, if you have any question, we are waiting for your question. At least I know about 2 or 3 people that can answer your question here. Okay. You can unmute yourself to ask your question. If no question is coming, we can call it a day. Okay. Mr. Gisa, can you unmute yourself? You said you don't have any question, you understand everything. So what do you want to tell us about Longrich? What do you want to tell us about Longrich, Mr. Gisa?
What I want to say is that I have a lot of since I became a member of Longrich, I've benefited a lot of things. That my health, that the finance, that the networking, a lot of things. So I'm very, very happy to be part of Longrich.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Gisa is in Italy, working in Italy. He came to Nigeria recent and got some products from me. Thank you for the purchase. I appreciate. I hope you are enjoying your products over there.
Yes, I enjoy it a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Mrs. Folake, you said you have osteoarthritis and super revival. How do you use it? So, from the presentation this evening, you were told that to have a maximum effectiveness, you need to use the arthro with calcium. Yes, the arthro will work, but for you to have a maximum effectiveness, you use it with the calcium as well. So calcium is 2 daily. You chew it. For me, sometimes I take more than 2, depending. Maybe if I go out and I see that I've missed with a lot of people, since calcium has zinc in it, and I have a lot of things to eat or drink, sometimes I just throw 3 in my mouth, right? Or I'll take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening to protect myself and also to boost my immune system. Before you know it, you just see I'll start fat, as in bringing out bad gas. So when you fat and then your body feel light. So now for arthro, I think you take 3 in the morning and 3 at night. So it's all the prescriptions are written on the bottles. So you can read the bottles and then you see the prescription there written on it. Okay. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Mrs. Folake.
Not really. Can I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
In the course of me visiting hospitals, I did a lot of abdominal scan.
Okay.
And almost every time they complained I had too much calcium. And they asked me, why are you taking calcium supplements when your doctors are not prescribed? I said, my husband said I should take calcium because I have arthritis. They said arthritis is not the same
calcium
thing.
Are you taking? The normal calcium outside there.
Normal calcium with magnesium supplements.
Yes. I know there are normal calcium outside there. So that's why I'm asking. This calcium is specifically organic. So it has no side effect. But the other calcium there, they are majorly calcium. You can see when I was making the presentation, I was telling you the grams that are there. Just like a woman that wants to conceive, they will say, go and take folic acid. But not so many women out there know that the normal folic acid there is too much when you are trying to conceive. But it's only when they come to an expert that we tell them that, okay, the folic acid you need to take is 800 micrograms because that is the one that will work well for your fertility. But people don't know. So now the normal calcium out there, it's not healthy for you because the content is high, unlike this calcium. So this calcium is done in consideration to what they know that the other calcium outside there can cause. Not that calcium out there is bad. It's good for some other people that may need that large amount of calcium, but not for everybody. So you can continue taking your arthro and then you can add other supplements to it. But I'm just saying that for those that are having the osteoporosis challenge, rheumatism challenge, arthritis challenge, that is the recommendation we give them. There are so many supplements of Longrich that you can use. We have Nutri-V, you can take it. It helps you to reduce your weight, and so you don't have so much effort on the bones to be causing you problems. We also have the PICOP. When your body, the PICOP helps you to neutralize the body, the acidic water in your system. When you take that, you don't run the risk of whatever you are eating affecting your bones. So it all depends. But for the arthro you are taking, yes, it's 3 per day. So 3 in the morning, 3 at night. So hope you are okay now.
Yes. Can I ask a question? It has to do with the first thing that you talked about I think you talked about hormonal imbalance. I have a friend here, my sister-in-law, she listening in on this presentation. She was diagnosed with problem with prolactin, high prolactin.
Okay.
So she started taking some drugs. You mentioned some things when you were talking about what's this drug? I've forgotten the something. Yes, for people that have things. So she wants to know further. What would you recommend out of all you've described so far for people that have problems with prolactin?
Yeah, for women hormonal imbalance, the first thing to use is called the menguine. Then you can now say, oh, you want to add the berry oil and also add the alkaline cup.
Okay. Will you prescribe for me as a person, that I should take the menguine with my
I will. Yes, I will. Because it's in relation with estrogen and bones. If you go and make a research, if you go and Google relationship of estrogen and bones, you will see it there. When your estrogen is depleted, it affects your bone as a woman. It affects your bone.
For me, can I also say something? I recently last month removed my ovary, my cervix, and my womb. So definitely I'm not going to produce any hormones. So that means I would definitely in a couple of months enter menopause. So
it's not your ovaries, it's not your ovaries that is producing hormones.
I know, but the doctor already warned me that in the course of doing all this, that I will enter menopause earlier than I should.
Okay.
So I should be prepared.
You should be careful that you should stay away from anything that will make you to menstruate. Is that what it means?
No, I can't menstruate.
You can't menstruate because you are not producing egg.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But to know the facts, it is not your ovaries that is producing those hormones. Your ovaries are just responding to your brain. What we eat, what we drink, what we take, supplements we take, they all work together to produce the hormones. They send signals to the ovaries and start telling the ovaries, okay, this is what you need to stimulate. Like when your what is it called? When your ovaries start to produce egg, or when the follicle starts developing, it now starts producing estrogen. It's just a major way of producing estrogen. There are some other part of your body that all those hormones can come out from. So for the fact that you cannot ovulate, you will not menstruate, yes, scientifically it is. That not 100%. That's just it. So scientifically it is. What the doctor said, that you are not going to menstruate again. But sometimes, you know that we've seen women that does not have womb and yet they have a baby. So there is always a 1% of it's not going to be like that. So producing the hormones, as a matter of fact, removing it is not so good for your health. I wish there would have been other means. Yeah, to their best knowledge anyway, they must have had a reason for doing that. But as a woman, having your cycle, having your ovaries, having your womb, having everything intact is your health. It's not just about you trying to achieve pregnancy. I hope you can still hear me, yeah, because they've taken the light again. So it's not just about you having to achieve pregnancy. It has to do with you having your health in shape so that you don't start falling sick. Okay, that's it. Well, if maybe you call me or we chat on WhatsApp, then we know more. If I've not been able to answer your question, or if I've been able to answer your question, you can just put one in the box so that I know I was able to. Thank you. Okay. Any other person? Any other person? Any other? Mrs. Mohammed, can you please give us a talk? Want to hear you. I've been calling you since. Where are you? Mrs. Rebecca.
Good evening, everyone. Why are you calling me now?
Because you are my Oga. That's why I'm calling you.
Oh my God. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, madam.
All what I have to say here now is about our berry oil. I have a testimony for that berry oil.
Very good.
When my husband was having an eyes problem, as in sometimes you feel very painful, sometimes itchy,
Yeah.
sometimes you even feel like you will not be able to see. So I recommended berry oil for him. I bought for him. It took for like 2 weeks, and everything was clear. No pain,
Wow.
no itching. He was like, "Wow, this berry oil is very good."
It's
And
magic. No wonder.
yes.
No wonder you buy to get one free.
And as for me, last week, I don't know, this season is season of Apollo. So Apollo want to visit my home. I say, no, it's a lie. You cannot visit me. So I was itching my eyes. I was like, what? This is Apollo, because my neighbors did Apollo. So everybody was now contacting the Apollo. I just went and took one of my berry. I opened it. I took it, and before you know it, everything is gone, clear. Nothing like
Yeah. Wow.
again.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
So
Thank
my
you.
customers are also giving me reviews on the alkaline cup, berry oil, McCann. So berry oil, Longrich products are the best, I can say. They are very good. So we thank God for Longrich. Thank you.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. Thank you so much for the input. Yeah. Somebody is asking here, how effective is the cordyceps militaris for cancer? Every Longrich product is effective. Every Longrich product is effective. But for them to put it there, it means that some people have used it for cancer treatment and it works. Now, when we are talking about supplements, we are not saying that when you get them, you trash all your medications from the hospital. No, you just use it in support to it. And then, okay, I can give you an example for my mom. My mom is diabetic. She's hypertensive. You can imagine the two. And she also has high cholesterol. So each time she goes to the hospital, they will pile, I think she got about 8 medications that they gave her. So since I joined Longrich, I gave her Atro, I gave her berry oil. Those two constant. Once in a while, I just give her calcium. Before, they used to give her appointment every 2 weeks. If she goes this week, they will give her another one in 2 weeks' time. But since she started using those supplements, the appointment was now like a month. They increased it to 2 months. Now, the last time she went to the hospital, they gave her 6 months. I'm not talking about somebody that is 40 years. I'm talking about somebody that is above 70 years. So sometimes people see us, they will say, oh, she's my sister. I don't know, she's not my sister, she's my mother. That's the youthful look in her. So we are almost about the same range, that if you don't ask, you would think that we are sisters. So they are very, very effective. You will see the change. You will see. Even those that have HIV, whatever, when they use it, they begin to gain their strength, their stamina, their stability. Not that they are going to throw their retroviral drugs into the trash. No, they are just going to use it in combination to that cordyceps. So if you have somebody that is having cancer, yes, let the person use it. use the cordyceps, let the person use the alkaline cup as well. You will see that there will be a miraculous change. Yes, very, very effective. Yeah. Okay. See, Mrs. Mohammed said Mama is younger than me. It's true, you are not lying, because when people look at her and they say, she's my sister, I now begin to wonder, say, is it that I'm looking old? Or with somebody that is over 70 years is looking almost the same age as me. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You can say that because you have seen Mama before. Thank you. Okay. Do we still have any other question in the house? Okay. Mrs. Abi, I think is Mrs. Abibat. I cite you. Thank you for coming on board. Okay. So I think everybody have asked the question. Okay, except Mrs. Kate. Mrs. Kate, do you have any question to ask us? Okay. Mrs. Abi, do you have any question to ask us? If you have, you can unmute yourself. Mrs. Kate, you can unmute yourself. I think those are just the two people, then we call it a day. So if you have any question, any input, any contribution, just let us know. Okay, Mrs. Kate said no, no please. Okay. Thank you so much. Mrs. Mama, you are raising up your hand. You have some other things to say. Okay, go ahead.
My baby of 2 years, he loves the calcium. If you see the container, you will start shouting that I should give him calcium. I don't know if it's okay for me to give him the calcium.
Okay. Now the calcium, the recommended age is from 4 years. And okay. It's 1 in the morning, 1 at night from 4 years. So tell your baby to wait a bit. Or you can just cut one into half.
Okay.
And but for her to be able to enjoy it maximally, maybe from 4 years. From 4 years. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay. So that's all for the day. God bless you for coming. God bless you for attending. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time when we have another presentation. Thank you, and God bless. You can unmute yourself so that we can see your face, or just tell us bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hilda. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Ini. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you in 2 weeks' time.